Hello everyone, Amud here from the Target Common YouTube channel, and I am here with another topic on RSS. So in last video we have learned to create nested JSON object using Pojo classes. Okay, so just for recap, let me go to jasononlineeditor.org and so last time what we have done, let me copy and Control A, Control C and Control V, right? So in last video we had seen, okay, so in last video we have created a JSON object given here using the Pojo classes, right? And if you have watched that video, so in that video I have created two Pojo classes. One will be the main or parent, which will hold all the objects or keys, and then we create another Pojo class for address, right? Because this is also one JSON object. Okay, so if you remember that in that main class, in the main class employee, I have declared address key whose data type is address, okay, which is storing only one set of address. But you might have you might be getting some JSON payload or request or response where this address will not hold only one object. Okay, there is possible that this particular guy might have multiple addresses like communication address or some permanent address. Okay, so what is the possibility here? You might require to create a JSON like this one, JSON payload like this, means this guy has two address, right? So if I want to store two set of data, so obviously I cannot use the same JSON object. I need to create two JSON objects, okay, and those JSON object needs to be stored within an array. You can see here, right? This is an array. Address is now an array, not the JSON object. But in previous video it was a JSON object. Okay, but in this video where it will hold multiple JSON objects, okay, or multiple addresses. So in this video we are going to learn how can we create this type of payload using Pojo classes. Okay, so the first good thing is that there is no need to create any extra Pojo classes. Okay, whatever we have created for this particular video, okay, same will work. Okay, only difference will be the how we declare the address key, okay, or what data we are going to provide. So what I'm going to do, let me copy or let me clone employee Pojo class. Okay, sorry, Control C and Control V, right? So in this time, let me open that employee 2 class. Here, instead of defining address field as the data type address, this time I need to use list of address. Okay, list of address. Then this can hold multiple JSON objects or multiple object of class address or multiple instances of Pojo named address. Okay, that is the difference only which we need to perform here. Okay, let me import the list from java.util package, and the get and setter methods will be different now because we have changed the data type of field. So let me go to source and regenerate the getter and setters for address. Okay, select all, generate. Okay, so here we generated here. So wherever your cursor will be there, it will go and put the get and setters method there. So let me Control X and let me put at bottom. Okay, so this is the only change you need to do. So let me again, if you see this particular class I have used in my previous video where I was adding only one address. Okay, let me clone this class where I will use the employee2 Pojo. Okay, so in this, let me create an object of employee2. Okay, everything will be same, everything will be the same, but this time I require two address, right? Two, because this particular guy has two addresses, so obviously I need to create two objects of class address. So this will be the first address, and let me get another address. Okay, simple address, maybe 2. Okay, let me change address 2, address 2, address 2, address 2, address 2 here, right? Let me put some different value so that not present. Okay, let me put Delhi DL, and let it be India. Okay, so now we have two set of addresses. Okay, since I need to pass both the addresses, so obviously I need to use a list so that I can add both the addresses there. So let me create a list object. Okay, means a type of list, because list is interface, so we cannot get an object of it. Okay, so list of what type of data it is going to hold. It is going to hold a type of address. Okay, all addresses, new array list. Okay, so let me import both from java.util package. Okay, this is also simple thing, because I have multiple addresses, so I cannot put both the addresses directly. So I need to create a list. I need to get a list, and then I can add there both the address objects, like this one, all addresses dot add. So address, then all addresses dot add address 2. Okay, then once we have created both the addresses, this I need to add to the main Pojo class, that is employee2. Employee2 dot set, sorry, we have the object name employee dot set address, and you can see it is taking or accepting a list of address which we have already created all addresses. Okay, now the same object we are passing here. Okay, so we know that. Just I want to show you the body, how the request payload will be created. That's why I have created dummy recessive code here, and just I want to show you that how it will generate the JSON body for you. Okay, whatever you want. Okay, so let it run, and let me copy this body. Okay, and let me go to Chrome here, let me paste it here, let me format it. Can you see this time address is in JSON array and holds two JSON objects. Okay, so this is the way we can create this type of payload using Pojo classes. So the only we need to focus on basics. Okay, we need to decide that how many Pojo classes we need to create and how we need to utilize them, right? Earlier in previous video we have only single set of address. Okay, so we get one JSON object. Okay, now we have two set of addresses. So we reuse the class called address and created two JSON objects from there. Okay, and that we added to the parent one. Okay, so if your basic is clear, if your basics are clear, then whatever lengthy payload you get, you can easily create the Pojo classes. Okay, but in real time, either you get the Pojo classes from developers, or there are some tools from where you can generate those. Okay, so in later video I will show you those things as well, but as of now you should know that in interviews also they are asking like how many Pojo classes you need to create for a given payload. Okay, that's why you need to practice and you need to clear with the concepts here. Okay, perfect. So If you have any doubt in this particular video or concept, you can comment on this video and I will try to explain some different way. If you really like my video, please like, comment, subscribe and share with others. Thank you everyone.